Hi everybody, my name's Luke and I'm just your average Joe crypto investor. Just trying to find that one gem that would change his life, and I think I found it. So this is my first video of this channel, and the only reason I really wanted to make this YouTube channel is to, I guess, bring this coin out to you guys and show you exactly what it's capable of. So I made this video because I felt like the other YouTube videos explaining Tribute Defi, I sort of just reading off the website and aren't really explaining things in layman's terms. And the goal with this one is just to explain, the different dApps in as simple terms as possible, and to, I guess, show you guys exactly why this coin is so valuable. So now I'm just going to explain what Tribute Defi is. So it's a very new token that only hit the markets 20 or so days ago. The aim with Tribute is to bring empowerment to the community and to allow investors to interact with their various dApps in order to figure out the best investment strategy for themselves. And I'll explain these dApps in detail later as well. So Tribute is a deflationary token with a starting supply of 500,000 tokens, as you can see here, which is rapidly decreasing as well. So already 70,800 tokens have already been burnt since launch. And these burns go towards people participating in the Tribute dApps. So a lot of them go towards the top 50 holders or the people that are staking. So these are the tokenomics here. I won't go too in depth with them. If you're interested, you can always go on the website and read about these anyway. But basically, 5% of the total amount of tokens transferred is burned, so removed forever. And it also 5% also goes towards stakers as well, and a wallet from the top 50 holders. You also have the lottery, which is this third one here, which is basically for the first 100 days of launch. There's a draw every day, and the lucky person will receive 0.5% of the total Ethereum TRBT liquidity. So I know at the start people were getting like crazy amounts of Ethereum basically rewarded to them. So definitely a good thing that one is. So obviously you see the partners I have here, but look, I won't go too much into that. I'll first just explain the different dApps. So the first app I'm going to explain is Contribute, which is a dApp that I'm involved in myself, and I found this one to be like amazing in terms of the rewards you get in a short amount of time. So to explain it in simple terms, Contribute is a dApp where you can stake your Tribute tokens in, and in return get Contribute tokens. So when you make the decision to buy Contribute tokens for staking, 5% of your tokens will be burnt and go toward other contributors, so other stakers. And once you sell your Contribute tokens back to just the normal Tribute tokens, you will lose 15% of your tokens as well. So this is just to stop people from pumping and dumping, and I guess getting rewards for milestones and then just straight up selling them for Tribute. So it does enforce you to hold your tokens for a little bit longer, but unlike other dApps where you stake, you're not locked in or at any time. So you can take, you can sell these Contribute tokens at any time back into the normal TRBT tokens, the Tribute ones, and sell those. So basically what this means is that when you buy and Contribute, yes, you will lose some tokens, but you also will receive dividends on every single buy and sell of the Contribute tokens. So these dividends will be awarded to users based on their total share of the Contribute market. For example, if you own 1% of the total Contribute shares, you will receive 1% of every single 5% and 15% that is burnt when people buy or sell in a Contribute. So especially when volume picks up, it's pretty crazy the amount of dividends you can receive. So milestones are also a thing, with each milestone hit triggering a release of tokens to the Contribute holders. These milestone rewards are really good, and milestones are based off a certain amount of tokens burnt. So I know the first one was, I think, the first 5,000 tokens burnt. There was a milestone drop. I think there's another one at, 25,000 or so. So they are pretty good. And there's one at 50,000 as well. So, and we're actually heading on to the 100,000 tokens burnt. So I don't know, if I'm a betting man, I would say that's going to be a pretty big one. And I'll first now just show you exactly what the dividends and things like that are. So I'm going to explain it to you. I'll just go on a PowerPoint here and go in a slideshow. So this here is basically a graph showing two wallets. So these are real people's wallets, and my wallet is actually wallet B. And this will explain in, I guess, how many dividends we've each received. So you can see here that Wallet A obviously got a lot more dividends. So they've in 21 days received 52% of their total amount of tokens just in dividends alone, which is crazy. That's the same as if you had a bank account and you put $10,000 in it, and every 20 days you're making $5,000 on top of that $10,000. That's insane. You can see here they've got an annualized ROI of 906%, which is crazy. So Wallet A, this is a user who invested 532 contribute on the day of the launch, so 21 days ago, or 22 days ago now. Since staking, they've not touched their funds, and in 21 days they've received 277 dividends, or 52%, which is, yeah, insane. Wallet B, this is me. So Wallet B, I started investing 18 days ago and continued to purchase more contribute over time as the price started to go down a little bit. So my ROI at the moment is 19%, which translates to a 377% APY, which is a pretty decent annualized return. And this is, because I started off buying a little bit and then gradually buying a little bit more, if I was to just buy the amount that I ended up buying anyway at the start, that APY would be much higher, and I would say it would be very similar to Wallet A's APY, so if not more actually. So I sort of made a little bit of a mistake there, but at least I'm still in really early now, and when the price picks up, I can see this ROI jump up a fair bit. So crazy results here. And basically, when you buy into contribute, or when you buy your tribute tokens, you'll be able to go on the website and you can actually see how many contributes you own, so how many tokens you own. And you see here that I own 758. I actually own more now. This is a screenshot from a couple of days ago, and that was 1.76% of the total shares, as you can see there. You see these dividends, 42.51 dividends. I received those in only, I think, 5 or 6 days. So in 5 or 6 days, I received 42.5 tokens just free. And that's just all from people buying into contribute and selling from contribute, obviously getting that 5% and that 15% burn each time. There isn't many investments out there where you'll be able to make 52% of your total investment in just 20 days. So I definitely think that this is a sleeping giant. And this is just a first DApp, so I'm going to explain the other 2 DApps as well. So, right, so the next DApp here is called Enforced Tribute. So basically, Enforced Tribute is a DApp that is for the top 50 holders, which at the moment there's only about sort of 200 or so, like actual holders of Tribute. The rest of the wallets are basically just from airdrops, from people being on TrustSwap and things like that. So it's not actually too crazy to be in the top 50 at the moment. The price is really low. So, but basically by being a top 50 holder, you're eligible for receiving a 500 TRBT drop every 12 hours. So this drop is to any random wallet within the top 50. And many people have received this drop more than once as well. So, that's 1,000 tokens just there alone. So basically all Tribute deposits, so buys and withdrawals and transfers wallet to wallet are subject to a 5% fee that is subsequently airdropped to one of the top 50 holders randomly as well. So not only will you be eligible for getting a 500 Tribute airdrop, I guess, in your account, you will also receive sort of smaller dividends as well, just from being a top 50 holder. So with the top 50 holders, if you're a top 50 holder, you can only be eligible for these these airdrops and these rewards if you are not in to contribute or anything like that. So you can't be a top 50 holder and be eligible for these rewards while also receiving the dividends that I just showed you before with the contribute DApp. So, which I really like the idea of that as well. So you really need to think about what strategy you want to use and which one's sort of best for you. So I'll show you the most recent reward drop here. Well, this one's actually about 2 days ago. But you'll be able to see the lucky person here. So this wallet here got 500 TRBT in that 12 hours. So lucky, awesome for them. Everybody else, you'll see they got 7.38, 3.2, 2.5, 27 tokens. And they were just basically the random wallets picked from that 5% burn and transfer fee that people get as well. So it definitely does pay off to be in the top 50. I myself am not in the top 50 at the moment. I am eligible to be in the top 50 if I like, but for now I'm just keeping my tokens in Contribute. But yeah, so far to be part of the top 50, it's really low. So at the time of writing this, you only need 716 TRBT to be part of the top 50, which is roughly $1,200 USD. So it's not too bad considering the rewards you can receive from it. And here's a graph showing exactly how good the rewards are. So these are two wallets, real people's wallets. It's not made up or anything like that. So you see Wallet A, you know, they bought 1,813 tokens at the start, and they have received 663 tokens just in dividends and those reward drops themselves. Wallet B obviously got a little bit more lucky. Yes, they bought more tokens, but they bought 2,800 tokens, and they have received 1,361 tokens in dividends. So Wallet A, that's 36% or 36.6% in 19 days that they've gotten their return of interest, which is crazy. Or investment, sorry. And then you got the 19-day one for this Wallet B is 48%. So very, very similar to Contribute. We're looking at the same sort of numbers here, but basically it is, you know, every 20 days, or you could even, by going off this, so you see that, you know, if you're lucky enough, every 40 days you could be doubling your amount of tokens just in dividends alone. So which is crazy. And you definitely don't see that in many other projects, that's for sure. So obviously as volume increases, the cost to be in the top 50 will become greater. So this is where you hope to be lucky enough to receive that 500 TRBT to help secure your top 50 position. Otherwise, you may have to put more money in to fight for that position. If you ever lost your position though and didn't have enough money to fight for it, you could always just go in and Contribute anyway, and just buy in and Contribute. Yeah, you'll lose that 5% of tokens to buy in and Contribute, but the dividends would be roughly the same anyway. And at least you won't have to worry about luck so much. You know, it's all based on your percentage share or percentage of Contribute shares that you own. So that is like the good thing about Tribute. There's many options you can take, and the way that you play might impact your life greatly. So the last DApp is called Tribute to Liquidity, which is basically the lottery one. So I'll just go down to it here. It's all on websites, you can read all about it. At the moment, Tribute of Liquidity, only 400 TRBT has been entered into the lottery, and you can enter as much as you like. Obviously, you just got to be ready to lose some of it, I guess. But in terms of risk, it's not too risky if you have the tokens to put in there. So at the moment, only 400 tokens have been entered. The next draw is in 4 hours or so. If you were to put 400 tokens in now and you want to enter 400 TRBT tokens in, you would have a 50-50 chance of winning, and the wins can be crazy on this as well. So and I'll go through those soon. So basically with the lottery, every 24 hours a lottery is triggered whereby the winner is rewarded with a 0.5% of the current value of the Ethereum and Tribute liquidity pool on Uniswap. So for context, the liquidity pool currently totals 345,000 USD, or approximately 1,000 Ethereum, which equates to a reward of about 5 Ethereum at the moment. At the start, people were getting crazy amounts of Ethereum, obviously because that pool was a little bit greater, and that 0.5% was insane in how much they were able to win. So the cost is just 1 TRBT. So if you wanted to, you could just enter one Tribute token in every day, and you might get lucky, you never know. And when you enter it in, it actually shows you what your win chance percentage is as well. So but basically the cost to enter is 1 Tribute token, and the odds are based on 2 factors. So first, it's how many tickets you've purchased for the lottery that given day, and second, it's how many other tickets were purchased for the lottery on that day. So you might put in 400 now and have a 50-50 chance, but you might find that as the lottery is about to be drawn, people are going to put more tokens in, and then your chances of winning are a little bit less. But at the moment, because it's such I guess Tribute is not that well known, like the chances of winning are actually like pretty amazing. And I know a lot of people have won multiple times with this so far. It's all about how much you're risking to put in, that's all. So I hope this video helped explain Tribute DeFi clearly, and if you're like me, you can see some huge potential with Tribute. So investing in a Tribute is like having a bank account that doubles your money every 40 or so days. So even if the price dips as well, you'll earn even more dividends, and you can have trust in the project to just ride out the storm. So that's what I'm doing now. The price did fall a little bit since its release, with a lot of the pre-sale buys selling in once they've tripled their money. So this obviously pushed the price down low, and then obviously the FUD started a little bit. So the price right now is about $1.60 USD, with the all-time high being $15 USD or so. So it's definitely got a lot of growth in there as well. We've got a new push in marketing for the coin at the moment as well, with a brand new farming DApp about to be released as well. It's only a matter of time before this coiled spring jumps up, and I'm very excited. It's such a low cap gem, and I think once it starts getting more attention on YouTube or within the crypto space, it would easily overtake its all-time high and keep growing. So a lot of Medium articles are going to be written about this now. I've decided to make this YouTube video just to explain it in simple terms for everybody to understand, and hopefully it's helped explain it. And I'll just quickly show you one article here, which I'll put in the I'll put the link for this article into the description as well, so you guys can look at this. This just got released today, so this actually tells you exactly about these rewards. Has the same sort of graphs and everything in there as well, so you'll be able to read about all that. You can share it to friends and show them and see what they think. But at the end of this, the writer actually, wrote something that makes a lot of sense, and it's pretty exciting to think about. So basically, the short-term target is $10 Tribute token. So that's only a $4.3 million market cap, which is very, very, very low, considering that a lot of low cap market caps are around 40 million or so. And I think that at the moment definitely is able to be reached. The long-term vision is obviously to see it go even higher than that, and I think it can as well, considering that a lot of these meme coins that honestly are not doing anything at all for anybody and barely have any working dApps are shooting up like crazy. This one already has 3 working dApps. It is bringing out a 4th farming dApp as well, and is already has already probably brought out a lot more than most coins out there, so in such a short amount of time as well. So basically this was written by a guy that's very active on the Telegram and Discord, and he's a Wall Street analyst and a London-based medical doctor and university academic and entrepreneur. So definitely recommend joining these Telegram groups that are down here as well, and the Discord groups. And I'll put these links in the description as well. They're very active, and the developers themselves are very active on these groups as well. So they'll usually answer your questions, and just the community itself is really good. So everyone's is really trying to get this project out there and get a little bit more reach. We sort of got stitched up a little bit by Uniswap, because when Tribute launched, I think the day after or 2 days after is when all those Uni tokens got airdropped to everybody, and that shot gas prices up heaps to crazy levels. I think the all-time high levels, and considering you need to buy Tribute off Uniswap, it really affected the amount of buying that was happening. So that didn't help us at all, but hopefully we're going to bounce back from this, and I definitely believe Tribute will, and it's only a matter of time before we see some pretty crazy gains, and not just in price alone, but even just in the dividends, like we've already been seeing. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you learned something from it, and I definitely recommend joining the Telegram groups or the Discord groups, especially if you just want a little bit more clarification. You want to ask the developers questions or the community questions, and you'll usually get an answer very shortly as well. But if you're interested, definitely look up their website, read about it yourselves, and feel free to send me a message regarding how to buy it and things like that as well. Just make sure if you do buy it off Uniswap, adjust your slippage to over 10%. So it needs to be at least 10% slippage, and this will just account for the tokens that are burnt when buying. So a lot of people are sort of having a problem with that. I personally use 11% just to be safe, and just make sure your gas fee is set at a speed that will allow you to get it in a short amount of time. Once you do buy it, because it connects to your MetaMask wallet or a wallet similar, as soon as you go onto the website, you actually will be able to see exactly how many tokens you own, and to stake your tokens and everything like that. You don't have to send them to another website or anything like that. All you need to do is just through the website, just go all the way down to dApps. You'll be able to see the amount of tokens you have, and you can just straight away just buy into Contribute or put some into the lottery, and things like that. So crazy coin, lots of potential, and I hope you guys see the value on this as well.